Pause. If you're new here, my name is Geraldine. I make bookish content videos on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow me on those places if you're there. I also have Goodreads. I make bookish videos every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Subscribe and tune in every Sunday. Okay, I will see you in the rest of this video and on Sunday. Subscribe. The real reason I came today, look at these sprayed edges. So cool, so cool. I'm back from the bookstore, y'all. Have you ever had a caramel ribbon crunch frappe from Starbucks? It's 28 degrees outside. Yes, I know. But nothing can deny this flavor. Okay, this is such a good flavor. So good, so good. Anyway, you really don't care. I know. Y'all, look at this cute Barnes & Noble tote bag. So I was today years old when I discovered Barnes & Noble Premium. I have been a Barnes & Noble member for a minute, but the thing with the premium membership, hold on. Barnes & Noble Premium Membership. You get an extra 10% off every Barnes & Noble purchase and Paper Source stores. Extra 10% off every purchase. Okay, and you also get 1 stamp for every $10 spent in a purchase, and 10 stamps equals $5. So basically, you spend $100, you get $5 back. Girl math, right? But that little stamp reward system is also normal for the everyday Barnes & Noble membership, which is all you have to do is just like have an email or a phone number, and then you sign up. It's free. You don't have to pay anything for it. It's just completely free. Every time you purchase something, you put in your email, you give them your phone number, or they even give you a little cute card. Oh, let me show you. So every time you go to Barnes & Noble, even if you're going to the Starbucks in Barnes & Noble, you can use your rewards membership, whatever. So this is like the standard everyday Barnes & Noble rewards card. They scan your little barcode on the back, and then you get a stamp for every $10 you spend, right? This one is the Barnes & Noble Premium. Like, look at the difference. It just looks cool. Like, I got this card today. It's heavier, which is cool. Like, it's heavier. So anyway, you get a whole new card and you get those stamps. So you get $5 off after you spend $100. Da 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 da. You also get an extra 10% off and free shipping if you order your books from the website barnesandnoble.com. You also get a free tote bag every year, a free one. So this was free. Okay, the amount that a tote bag costs on its own if you're not a member, on this card it says up to $19.99, but this one in particular, the tag is like right here. This is apparently a handcrafted 100% organic in conversion cotton with a hanging pocket and a cell phone pocket on the inside. Oh, I see the cell phone pocket. It's on the side right here. Oh my god, let me see my phone can fit in there. It fits in perfectly. It's right there. And then there's another pocket on the inside for like everyday stuff. I never would have found that pocket if I didn't read the tag. Okay. Anyway, it has a little pocket and a key loop. Key loop. I don't even know what that is. Oh, I see the key loop. This little key loop. Can y'all see that? It's like small. A key loop. What on earth would you... I guess you could hook your keys in this bag. Like, this is an all-day shopping bag, okay? You could put your phone in there. You can put your wallet in the little pocket. You could hang your keys. This is some thick, sturdy material. It feels so nice. So nice. This bag costs $21.99. This is the black and gold bag. They had other options, but I went with this one because it looks the coolest out of all of them. So anyway, this is the bag they gave me instead of like a regular like plastic bag because I became a member. Well, I became a premium member today. That's cool. And it also says free upgrade to next size cafe beverage. So free upgrade to the next size. What does that mean? Like, I buy a medium and then they give me a large? Because that would be cool. I went to Starbucks and they didn't do that, so I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna have to look into it. But anyway, I became a premium member today and got this really cool bag. In case you're curious, that's where I got that from. Barnes & Noble it is. Okay, now the real reason why you're here watching this part of the video. What books did I buy today? You already know at least one of them because I was like raving about it. This book came out today. The cashier at Barnes & Noble was like, when I got to work this morning, there was a line wrapped around. It was a line so long out the door. And I was like, I thought about going when they opened too because I was like, I gotta be there. I gotta get a book. And then I got one. So yeah. Anyway, this came out today. I literally just finished reading Iron Flame like last week. Okay, so this is like fresh, ready off the press. Okay, the sprayed edges. Do y'all see the sprayed edges? That is so cool. I'm so excited to have this book. And in case you don't know, this is the third book of the Empyrean series, which the first book of that series was like really popular, and the second book too. But mostly the first book, Fourth Wing, was like raving last year. Or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember. But whenever that book came out, it was like all everyone was talking about for like weeks, months, right? And then Iron Flame came out. Just finished reading that book recently. And now this is the third book. This is a fantasy novel basically about like dragons and like a war is going on. And like this girl named Violet is like small, fragile. But then she ends up volunteering to become a dragon rider because her mom was like the general of this war college. Basically, her mom kind of voluntold her that she was becoming a dragon rider. Like she was going to sign up to become one. But it's like really dangerous. You gotta go through all of these trials and tribulations just to even become a dragon rider. But not only that, a dragon has to want to pair to you and with you. And like if a dragon feels like your character is flawed or like you're not a good person, they will blow fire at you and just like unalive you. And like they try to become one, but then the dragon didn't like them, and that was the end of that. It's really interesting. The first book, I feel like out of the two books that I've read so far between the series, the first one is definitely the best one. I feel like a lot of people would say that. The second book is very slow. It's like world building, trying to get you to understand more deeply about how everything is happening and like what's going on. The first book told us that there is like a big war going on. No, there's a war going on outside of school and people are dying and like the war is getting closer to them somehow. Things are about to change for these war college students because people are dying. Anyway, the first book takes you on a journey journey of Violet trying to become a dragon rider, what that process is like, what does she have to do, does she end up joining or like bonding to a dragon, who is Xaden Ryerson, which is mentioned in the synopsis of the first book, who is a person who like hates her and her mom, but this person is like the captain of part of the dragon rider school. So there's a lot going on. Like, she's not just like, oh, a girl trying to become a dragon rider. She's a girl who is a daughter of a general who a lot of people hate. That simple fact alone, people want to kill her. Being a dragon rider is literally like survival of the fittest. Like, if you are weak, if the dragons don't kill you, the other students will. So take that what you will, okay? This series is really good, I'm not even gonna lie. It's very entertaining. I have the third one out. Super excited for that. The other book I got, completely different I think, but like kind of same idea. I don't know. Romance. 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. By the way, this whole series that I've been talking about for the last few minutes is by Rebecca Yarros, okay? 1,000 Boy Kisses. So this girl named Poppy and this boy named Rune, when they were children, they linked up, they had a kiss, they bonded, they became connected. Then Rune ended up leaving and going to Norway, which is where he's from. And so he left Georgia and went to Norway. But then it sounds like Poppy said that she would wait for him, promised to wait faithfully for his return, cut him off without a word of explanation. So naturally, this 17-year-old guy, Rune's heart is broken. 2 years ago, Poppy fell silent. But then he discovers the truth of her absence, and he finds that the greatest heartache is yet to come. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds like basically he met this girl when he was really young. They fell in love. He went to Norway, and then they promised that they would still be together and she would wait for him. While he was gone, she like went ghosted him. He didn't know why. He came back, and then he started to find out why. Have y'all read that book? I have no clue. But it's a nice romance novel. It's pretty short. It seems like it will be a very, very quick read. Wait, this is the series. I think I knew that. I thought I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. Hold on. Let me see how many pages this has. They give you a little snippet into the second book, but this has 301 pages, so it's going to be a very, very quick read. In the same realm of romance, we have I Hope This Doesn't Find You by An Liang. This book has been on my TBR list for a long time. Barnes & Noble, they never had it, but now they have it. When I saw this book, I was like, I was so happy. Anyway, basically, y'all, it's about this girl who's like a school captain, valedictorian, basically like perfect. She's a pleasure to have in class, which most of her teachers say. She's like a model student, right? She channels all of her frustrations about her life being a student into this email that she has. She has a bunch of email drafts. She never sends them. She would rather die than hurt anyone's feelings, but it's a relief to like get her thoughts and feelings out. So she just vents in her emails, right? You can tell this is going right. So all of her emails are directed at her co-captain, Julius Gong, who is arrogant, competitive, and has irked Sadie's since they were kids. She doesn't hold back in her emails because nobody will ever read them. That is until they're accidentally sent out. Overnight, Sadie's carefully crafted, conflict-free life is turned upside down. It's her worst nightmare. Now everyone at school knows what she really thinks of them, and they're not afraid to tell her what they really think of her either. But despite all this chaos that is happening because she finally decided to like speak her truth accidentally, there is one person who is growing to appreciate the real her, Julius, the only boy she's sworn to hate, the co-captain, the aggravating, infuriating one. He appreciates her for her honesty, and we have to see how this goes. This is my first time reading a novel by her, but first of all, it's giving like very much young person read. Very short, very quick book. This book has 309 pages. So yeah, super excited about this one too. Okay, y'all, the next book on the list is one of my books off of my anticipated reads of the year, Never Lie by Frida McFadden. This book has been on my list for a minute. I've heard very much mixed reviews about it. People either love it or hate it, is what I'm getting from it. But you know, with Frida McFadden, she makes very quick, very fast-paced, suspenseful, thriller, mystery kind of novels, and they're usually pretty good. Like, the end of the books always catch people off guard, and even if it catches you off guard, you may still end up not liking the book because of how things go, but for the most part, most people do like her writing and like whatever. So Never Lie, okay? Frida McFadden is a very popular author who wrote the Housemaid series and like The Teacher. Maybe you heard of them. But anyway, this book seems very different. It's about these newlyweds named Trisha and Ethan. They're searching for a house of their dreams, right? They find this house, but then there's like a winter storm that comes and traps them at the estate, right? The house belonged to Dr. Adrian Hale, who was a psychiatrist who vanished without a trace years ago. Now they're stuck inside this house of this psychiatrist, and Trisha finds these audio transcripts from her sessions with patients. The psychiatrist's sessions with patients, right? As Trisha listens to the cassette tapes, she learns about the terrifying chain of events leading up to the doctor's mysterious disappearance. With each tape, another shocking piece of the puzzle falls into place, and then lies slowly unravels. But by the time Trisha reaches the final cassette, the one that reveals the entire horrifying truth, it will be too late. What does that mean? What's gonna happen before she reaches that end? This is an addictive, unpredictable thriller that will keep you asking the question, what is the truth? Because it says like never lie, so what's the truth, y'all? What's the truth? We, as the reader, need to find out what the truth is. Look at how small this book is. Like, it's giving quick read. Let's see how many pages we have. 294. I've been reading a lot of like thick books lately, and like sometimes a quick read is just all you need to get out of a reading slump. Like, let's be for real. A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 4th book of the ACOTAR series. I just finished reading the 3rd book like last month. It's time to get it. This is the smallest book in the whole series. Look at how small. Like, it feels like this is fake. Like, is this really a book? This book has 229 pages. That is the shortest book I've ever seen from Sarah J. Maas. Honestly, 229. Did I say that right? Yeah, 229. Basically, this is a continuation of that series. So if you haven't read that series, I don't want to say anything to spoil anything. Have you read the ACOTAR series? What did you think? Are you on the 4th book? Did you finish the whole series? Like, which book are you on? I'm very, very curious. I wonder what that book is about, though. Because based on everything that just happened, yeah. So I had to get this book, y'all, because it just makes sense. Pause. If you're new here, my name is Geraldine. I make bookish content videos on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow me on those places if you're there. I also have Goodreads. I make bookish videos every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Subscribe and tune in every Sunday, okay? I will see you on Sunday. Subscribe. Bye.